guys, welcome back. Denisa here. Today I just want to make an informal video about my law of attraction success story that actually happened today. So I'm a huge believer of the law of attraction. If you don't know the law of attraction, it's the idea that everything that happens in your life is the result of your thoughts. So you create and you attract everything that happens in your experience, whether it's wanted or unwanted, whether it's positive or negative. But today it's something positive. So I met Estée Lalonde today. She's a beauty vlogger, a very famous beauty vlogger here in the UK. I adore her a lot. And so a couple of days ago, I said to myself, wouldn't it be nice if I met someone famous, since I'm in London and I know that a lot of famous people come here to work, to make films, to model, and whatnot. And so at the time I was watching Estée Lalonde's videos and I said, yeah, I mean, wouldn't it would be nice if I met Estée. And so a couple of days later, I woke up in the morning. I looked at Instagram and I found out that she was at Selfridges, which isn't too far from my house. And so I flew right out of my bed to Selfridges to go find her. So I was like this crazy fan, sort of. But yeah. So after about half an hour to 1 hour of window shopping plus looking for Estée and Selfridges, I found out that she had already gone back. And so I was pretty bummed at first, but I tried to stay positive. I said to myself, it's okay. I know that I'm going to meet her one day, hopefully soon. And I already visualized in my mind what I wanted our conversation to be like, and that I wanted to tell her about my Selfridges story, and I want to take a picture with her. Like, I already visualized everything in my mind. And to my surprise, the next couple of days, which I think it was just 1 or 2 days after I went to Selfridges to find Estée, I found out that she had an event with Lancôme in Oxford Circus. And the event was free. And so I registered to the event. And at that point, I was already pretty chilled about it. I knew that I was going to meet her already. And so I said, yeah, this is definitely the law of attraction working. So yeah, I was already relaxing at that point. So yeah, so the event was today, and it started at 6 p.m. and I came at about like 5:50 or so. And so I was expecting a really, really long queue, but I was pretty chilled. I was pretty chilled about it. Like I wasn't bothered if the queue was long or not, because I knew that I was going to meet her, and I was going to have that conversation that I visualized with her. And so to my surprise, again, the queue was really short. So I was one of the first people that arrived. So yeah, so when I got in, there was a makeup artist. His name was Eric. He said he was just going to touch up some of my makeup with Lancôme products because it was a Lancôme event. And I was already feeling really good that day. And I saw Aslan, Estée's boyfriend. I said, "Hi, Aslan," and he was like, "Oh, hey." Yeah, he was very sweet as well. And I said to myself, yeah, this is definitely the law of attraction working. And so I was next in line. So I went in. So the lady who was guarding the stage, I don't know if that's what you call it. It wasn't a stage, it was just like this place where Estée was. Anyway, I don't know how to describe it. So then the lady, she grabbed my phone. She was gonna take a picture of me and Estée. And so I saw Estée and I gave her a hug, and I had the best, the most fun, lighthearted conversation with her. Like, it was everything that I visualized and more. Like, I told her everything. I told her about my YouTube channel, told her about the Selfridges story, and she was very sweet, very friendly, very professional, and she was herself. She said, yeah, I was only at Selfridges for a while the other day. I went to see this psychic, but it was pretty shit. Like, she was very straightforward. But yeah, we talked about it, and she asked me where my eyeshadow was from. I said it was from Charlotte Tilbury, and then we just went on rambling about how we were obsessed about Charlotte Tilbury. But then she wasn't allowed to talk about that there because it was a Lancome event. And so I took a lot of pictures with her, and she was very sweet. She was like, okay, we're gonna take a picture until we get it right. Because I was was complaining about how I can see my double chin. But yeah, she was very calm. She was very fun. Aslan was very calm and fun as well. I took a picture with both of them, and I was the first. I was definitely the first to upload it on Instagram, even before I left the place. But yeah, that was my story of how I manifested my meeting with Estée Lalonde, a beauty vlogger that I adore. So I just want to talk a little bit more about the law of attraction. You don't have to be a spiritual person to believe in it. I wouldn't rely on the word labeling too much, because think of it as, oops, my battery's dying. Think of it as just visualizing something or speaking something into its existence. And anyone can do this. I know for a fact that Jim Carrey and Oprah believe in the law of attraction because they've spoken about it before. And there are a lot of law of attraction success stories on YouTube. You can have a look at that yourself. A lot of books on it as well. For example, The Secret, that's a very popular law of attraction book. So yeah, so it's just visualizing something and acting as if you've already achieved that, and not long after you visualize that, it'll actually happen to you in real life. So I hope you enjoyed my law of attraction story. I really do believe in the law of attraction. Like, I have a couple of other success stories as well, but for now, this is what I want to tell you because it happened today. Anyway, I'm going to sleep now. It's 2 a.m. I still have the makeup on from earlier today. It was a fun day. It was very good. Anyway, I hope Estée watches this because I already told her about my YouTube video, but you know, whatever. So good night. Bye.